Hi, I'm Angela Rosario, and my major project is on the country of Romania. Romania is a Balkan nation that was formally united in 1862 and gained recognition of its independence in 1878. The most common religion in Romania is Christianity, the majority of which are Eastern Orthodox, followed by Protestant, accounting for 81.9 and 6.4% of the total population respectively. Romania has a highly literate and educated population with a 99% literacy rate and 81% of females enrolled in secondary education. Romania has a relatively low gender inequality, meaning that both men and women are more likely to be working. Romania is surrounded by other cultures whose flavor profiles and availability of spices affect the food that they eat. Additionally, Romania has many freshwater rivers that they get fish such as pike and catfish from. Because they have so much agricultural land and temperate summers, many fresh fruits and vegetables can be grown here. Like other Balkan nations, many Romanians traditionally believed in using herbs for both health benefits and for common illnesses, such as indigestion, sore throats, and cramps. And many people use these herbs and keep them on hand just in case. There is some debate as to whether Romania is a high context or a low context culture. However, according to what I found, they are a high context culture that focus more on nonverbal communications like gestures, mimicry, and intonation of voice, rather than on the particular words that they are speaking. Romanians eat a wide variety of foods. Common foods include beef, veal, mutton, lamb, pork, chicken, geese, and duck, plus freshwater fish from their rivers. Common fruits and vegetables are cabbage, red and green peppers, leeks, tomatoes, onions, radishes, and lettuce. Some fruits, especially grapes, plums, and berries, are eaten and grown. So Romania, being a Balkan nation, combines flavor profiles from Middle Eastern and European. Romania, it is important to note, relies more heavily on European influences, such as the popularity of dairy-based dishes. They're not commonly popular in the Middle East. Romanians eat 3 meals a day. The lightest meal of the day is breakfast, containing usually bread with coffee or tea. Their main meal is at midday, and dinner is served in the evening when the temperature cools off. Dessert is often served with lunch, and dinner is usually leftovers. Wine is drunk with both of these later meals. It is also common to have a snack at the end of the day with coffee, tea, or a form of alcohol. The most common food preparation method in Romania is baking. They bake things such as casseroles and pies, both sweet and savory, and breads. Stewing, soups, and roasting vegetables and meats are also common, and meats can often be found being used as a stuffing into things like vegetables and pies. Because many Romanians belong to the Eastern Orthodox Church, they adhere to the numerous feasting and fasting days of the church calendar, which often include religious holidays and holy days. Romania prefers fresh foods over preserved foods. So historically, they did not preserve many foods. And that continues to this day, where their only common preserved foods are jams and pickled vegetables. In Romania, part of a family's status within their community is based on their hospitality, which is seen as a duty. Even if uninvited guests showed up, they are made to feel welcome and are automatically offered food and drink. Refusing to accept food and drink by a host is considered an insult. Herbs and teas are used for their health. In addition to adding these herbs to food, it is common to add herbs to teas to boost the health benefits of them. Many Romanians keep dried herbs in stock, along with an assortment of teas, for this reason. The three most common health problems in Romania are measles, HIV and AIDS, and cirrhosis of the liver, all three of which can be fatal. Drinking wine 2 or more times per day is common, as is drinking plum brandy. The consumption of large amounts of fruits and vegetables should be encouraged, as well as their methods of preparing them, which largely avoid frying methods, with preference on lower fat, healthier alternatives such as roasting and baking. In order to reduce the prevalence of cirrhosis, alcohol use should be reduced. Reducing the number of times per day or the numbers of days per week that alcohol is consumed would help. There is limited information on how moving to the United States affects the food habits of Romanians. It is assumed that, like other cultures, the longer they stay in the United States, the less of their traditional foods they eat and the more Americanized their diets become, until they only eat their traditional foods on holidays.